slow internet. Today we will be playing Minecraft, and we will be starting a new world. I'll be starting on peaceful since I don't really play that well. And yeah. Just don't wait near. I have no idea what to do. And I'm gonna put deep into it on. So yeah, today we'll be starting this new world. Yep, on survival. And yeah. I'm not used to playing on keyboard. I'm like way faster on control. So yeah. Not that bad of a spawn. You guys may have seen my Davimon videos. I will mostly be focusing on videos I can use in Jola. And if I manage to record on Xbox, I'll be doing like Little Nightmares. By the way, I will be doing Little Nightmares 3. That would be fun to play. I might try and get some of my friends to download it. And I mean just try and complete it, but I'm not sure. So I might just play Little Nightmares 1 and 2 for now, until the new one comes out. I'm sure within this year that also the people who made the game, which I'm sure is the sweetest, the sweetest company, will be making a new game. I also had the Vivian Madrano from who made Hello Boss and that do it. I don't know if when I post this, she's actually had already posted stuff about it, but from what I've known, she hasn't, so yeah. You can see the date and that at the bottom of the screen if you're down. So yeah. Also, I might not add any crazy edits into my videos. Unless it's just like, for Domedy, like the last stream of one of the doubters was flying or something. But I'm new to this, so I might just focus on doing small edits, slipping things together if I need to, stepping bone stuff, yada yada yada. I don't think this video is gonna be as long as the last one, but yeah. Not so. Though if you saw the ending of the last one, that worked out weird fast. I had to record that. So yeah. If you don't know what Davi's mod is, it's not old, but the graphics are fairly kinda old. Basically, it's where you can get free mods. And you download the mods, put it in your game, and there you go. They're free, most of them. I think for the more like last ones and more actual programming ones you'll have to buy, but I'm not sure. And you can basically do whatever you want. So yeah. Also, status update. So I recorded a Minecraft video, but it didn't record. I spent hours ranting, and it didn't record. So yeah. I'm very happy with it though. In that video, I basically talked about how I am, well, I'm not single, but I've broken up from my boyfriend, right, of like a few months. So yeah. Don't know what I'm telling you. I'm not gonna say any names. It's a private matter. I'm not saying why. I just wasn't happy. But yeah. Don't know if it's classed as dating, because I've never really been in a long-term relationship before. Or any happy relationship or healthy ones. But like, so I liked this still for like a year or so. I told her how I felt before I broke up with him, and she told me that I don't have to break up with him if I feel like I don't need to. She was really supportive. She didn't like that I was doing it with. So, but she didn't mind. I broke up with him the next day because I just wasn't happy. I did not stand, and when I was with him, I felt like I don't think I should be with a guy. Because I just, the thought of being with a guy was weird. I wasn't into it. I did kind of feel guilty, but I don't regret it. Does I now have a girlfriend? Don't know if that's too fast. I just wasn't happy for that long that I didn't like him anymore. So yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about my personal life while blaming that. That's what people do, right? It's either that or really bad apology videos. Or talking about pedophiles. Those are three things that I normally see actually. Because I watch Sunny V do and stuff, yeah. I mean, you know watching Bane and Seal, but I'm not sure if I did bored. Because I did bored at stuff that the stuff that I watch is weird. But yeah. Pumpkin. Yeah. Soul's been good though. Not saying what's loud, but I am in the UK, so I will be saying the years was like S2, S3, S4, S5, S6. And then primary schools B2, B1, not in that order, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7. And then dollars off we go. Basically, that's how it goes. I don't understand American though, because it goes from middle school, which is like primary school. But they also have a kind of primary school thing, so I'm not sure. And I'm just really confused on how it what. So yeah, I'm gonna build my house on that bit, hanging off. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Don't be a dead ass space. But yeah, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, ever since I started watching like Dresden Blaze and Unspeakable. I've always wanted to be like Minecraft or a Fortnite YouTuber, but ever since Fortnite's been on the down low, then not really what. Also, I express myself doing expressions with my hands and face, so it's really hard to do that without a cam. So I will be doing a video cam. I don't know when, but I'll just start with my voice, and then we'll move on. I already have a PC. I don't have done anything evident this year. So yeah. Don't know if I said it right, but still. I've been watching Amazing with Dumbo though. Dumbo sometimes annoys me, but I think that's the treat. Also, talking about that, I watched Deadpool and Our House recently. Not Our House. I watched it like last year. And Deadpool last year. And I loved them. Owl House, the start of Owl House never really bought me, but once season 2 came around, it got better than season 3 was the best. It ended on a good note, but I think they would have added more story if Disney didn't cancel them. And I'm not sure why Disney canceled them, but they avoid to make dowsers in That's what I'm gonna say, right? LP. Yeah, in the. How do I say this without sounding bad? You know, in that. Like, so basically, spoilers. You might want to skip this part. Basically, Luz and Amadita together. There was a non-binary daughter named Rain, who is a girl by birth but voiced by a male. Me and my mum had a big debate about that. Don't ask. So yeah. And when I watched Inside Out 2, I drew up with Inside Out, I noticed how Wiley's obsession with the girl from C, it seemed a bit odd. They seemed too obsessed for it to be just a normal, oh, you're famous, that's cool, type of deal. It just felt too weird. And it turns out that Pizza wanted to make her less K. Let's be so bad that make me say shit. Made her less gay, but makes no sense. And I think that's Disney's policy. Not policy, but like you up, like became famous when a time where it was very, how do I say this? It wasn't as dominant to be with our relationship with the same gender, or not applying to a gender, or changing genders. It was a theme, but wasn't as dominant or accepted as it is now. I know a lot about history stuff. I know more about 80s music than today's music. Don't I grew up with boomers today? Millennials. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like that's why, but we need to start being more. The one thing that they did with the main male gay character, who was the main character, might I add, was Strange Things. I've not watched it, but apparently they didn't advertise it, even though it was a Disney original, as I've heard. And they might have had other companies, but it is on Disney. And they didn't promote it. I feel like they barely put any effort into it. And yeah. I'm not saying they should change the original stories, so they were those. I mean, there was a YouTuber team that edits it with music, and then edits scenes from other movies with other doubters. Like, there's the one of Mavis with Rapunzel. I like that. I'm into that type of stuff. I'm not saying they should change the story, but it's just fun to think about. And all that. And yeah. But well, Disney wasn't always. Anyway, so yeah, it's confusing if you think about it, but yeah. So I've just all suddenly went to try it. Just put this in right now. I think this video's only gonna be half an hour long. But I'm not sure. Because I do need to get something that sleep for school. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not be watching how positive you died. But yeah. And the whole theme of Snow White's stupid. The story, not the original story, but like the story that they have for the new movie seems like a good movie in itself. Like, if they put all that idea into a new movie, that'd be a box office hit, or at least close to one. But they're not doing that. They're making it into the Snow White film, which doesn't match. There's no prince. She doesn't have poison, as I know. Well, she does, and then she confronts the evil Dream about it. And the evil Dream, right, is the actor who played Wonder Woman in the Justice League and in the movies. So she's actually beautiful, more beautiful than the bitch. And the person who plays Snow White, not to sound racist or anything, she's Latino. Latina. Does Latinos male? Latina, which would be fine. But Snow White's, hence her name, White. It's weird. I'm not saying she's a bad actress, but her attitude to the original story is not good. And instead of doing dwarf actors, like really do dwarf actors, they just used it with CGI, so it's basically not even live action. And another studio with a lower budget, and not Disney, right, are making a Snow White live action with the original story, with a beautiful actress who loves the original story, and the animals look more realistic. Why are they making live action? The original, yes, is old style. Yes, he's 14, but I think that's only in the original story. And all that. They're fine. There's no need to change it. And the worst part is, they think this is a goddamn good idea. When it's not, if you think about it. This is gonna be a box office film. Mufasa was. Now, Mufasa, honestly, sounds like a film in itself. Animated. Traditional animation would have been brilliant. Right? Traditional animation, like The Lion King, or just actual computer animation. Not 3D, not anything, just 2D animation that everybody would love. That's not what they do. They use live action. Now, I watched the Lion King live action. I liked it because I was a kid. Didn't know any better. When we saw some of the clips, I'm like, that's just no, that's just not right. Don't even get me started on the last Airbender reenactments. Oh, that is another horror movie in itself. So, it's supposed to be grown up. But the original cartoon has many references that only grown-ups and kids who need therapy, like me, Dalton, or am I, get some of the dirty jokes. They're in every kids TV show, even SpongeBob, also of all cartoons. And you might be thinking, okay, that's adult enough. Adults don't need dark stories. They don't need stuff like that. They like cartoons. Don't get started on the My Little Pony fandom. That was ruined years ago. Love the show, by the way, not the new ones. Generation 4, isn't it? Like with Twilight and that. Beach is the best. I mean, I've never watched the old ones, but the old ones, weird style, stupid story. But the new ones at least added some extra from the original one, but it's just not good. The other one, this one was a movie, not a show. Then they do it into a show. With Twilight, with My Little Pony. Generation 4 though, they did it on a end of track, but they did it with a whole another level. They did the show, right? And then before the final few seasons, they did a movie, because I loved how so frustrated at Twilight. And yeah. But the one thing that I hate is that they added the whole story into one movie. They actually added I forgot her name, the one with the bubble horn, with the broken horn, sorry, from the movie. They added her into the final battle. Love the idea, love the situation, love her duty, or like kind of more traditional My Little Pony style was amazing. Probably one of the best decisions made. It's twins. It's for kids though. Though it has to be something about friendship. It's in the name. And stuff. That was a brilliant idea. I guess Theodores. My mom doesn't like it because it's weird to see them as humans, but I didn't see her in the final fight, or maybe I need to rewatch it. I thought reaction to it actually. And bars are on it where you see all the unicorns, Derpy, and Bedesai, Derpy, and Lamboni's Derpy. All there. And by the way, Celestia. I hate her. I know she's a fan favorite, but see, do you know why Dralic's like that? It's not because of she's putting pressure on herself. Celestia keeps putting pressure on Dralic. That's why she feels like she's gonna fail, because Celestia has really high hopes for her. That's why when she went to go and get the Crystal Heart back in the Crystal Kingdom, she saw Celestia being disappointed. She's scared of failing because she feels like if she fails, that's it. Everyone will leave. Basically, like, sorry, another reference to Hellboss. Basically, so people can help. Basically, how heroes feel if they fail, or how Wanda felt. Also, that cute scene in. What was it? It's not Days of Ultron, it's the other one. Toad Wars, that's it. Not Toad Wars, but like, yeah, that superhero movie. When we first see Spider-Man with Iron Man, yeah, we see that bit, and we see a little moment with her and Vision bonding. That's when you start to see the spark. Wanda feels like she's not enough and dangerous because of her magic. But some Visually feel like if they lose everything, then they're nothing. Like royalty or Visually feels like that and stuff. That's how it normally goes in shows like that, with Delta building. Right? And that's why, this actually adds really well with Mufasa. That's why Mufasa lost to Sonic 3. Now, I don't like the second Sonic. I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know. I've never been a big fan of Knuckles besides Stupid Knuckles from like the TV show thing. Besides that, I've never been a fan of Knuckles. I've never been a fan of a few male characters. I don't know why. I mean, I like a few male characters, sure. But I've always dated a favourite to the female. Don't know why. Maybe it's because they're the same gender as me. That's what I've been thinking, but yeah. And yeah. But Mufasa, the whole reason. So, Ledene's the story. Originally, we all knew Star was the adopted brother. It always like that. Stepbrother, adopted, whatever. Against Mufasa, who appears to be the oldest but might not be. Might be the youngest, but but is gained by blood. But I don't feel like that, because why would Star be mad? But yeah. And you're thinking, oh, that was a bit betrayal. There's something big. No. In Mufasa is we feel that the only reason that Star hates Mufasa is because Mufasa stole his jewel. Not mad about Mufasa. And they changed it to so Mufasa, the adopted one, takes the throne from Star to the idea, but not the original story. Live action, I didn't mind that much, but yeah, it's just been a big problem, honestly. And I don't have the Tower to building. Like, you need Tower to building for a show. Owl House did that. Gravity Falls did that. Hello Boss has been. Digital Subjects, Murder Drones. A lot of shows and movies add doubt to building. If it's an annoying doubter, you learn to love them. If it's a mean doubter, you learn to bond. If it's the main doubter who is a Mary Sue, then you can't bond with them. They still do that everything. They're not bad. The only thing they're bad at is being confident. Or they are confident. Like, either way, let them be so annoying. Oh, and don't let me start it on Twilight Ball. I used to love it, but ever since I started to actually get the idea of it, nah. That's not what's gonna happen here. So yeah, that's been a little fun for a while. I'm just mad at Disney right now. And with Marvel, but some Marvel movies like Thor Love and Thunder were good. I loved it. And yeah, it was a good film, I'll say it. But obviously, one of the most famous, which does not be Watson, but was Deadpool, and he earned more in the box office than Thor, because those comedy, action, non-seriousness on Deadpool. It was just amazing. I didn't really like it. No, I did like it. It's just not as the original because I've never been a fan of Wolverine or the X-Men. Maybe I just haven't sat down and watched or really into it, but yeah. I mean, I like Supersonic Teenage Warhead. Caesar did that with banter with Wade, but yeah. So that's all the stuff I wanted to vent about. Also, I'll talk more about my personal life actually. So, as I told you, I'm doing a video. Never had a video film before. But yeah, we've been besties since like B1. I don't know what that is, and like I'm having to use this to do it. And yeah, we're close. We're just besties. And yeah, I feel like we're just gonna be. We're not gonna do anything too drastic. Yeah, we're just gonna be there, be a lovey-dovey or whatever, and be there with stuff. I feel like that's the plan we have. That's the plan we just know we're gonna work with. We're both Tinzo, by the way. Yes, I have red hair, not literal red hair. Owen's hair. But to be more precise, can't say Tinzo. Those are my speech impediment. What a time to be alive. But yeah. And even before we actually started out, we've been thinking about being roommates. We even went to prom as like besties and stuff. Not actual prom. It was prom. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, did it die? Or did it just shed? I love that. Yeah. So my opinion about what another wood that it's realist artwork and realist weird. So we have a plan where we're gonna stay in office with dollar themed. Mine's gonna be mostly animated systems around. So I don't yawn. And obviously hers would be whatever else you want to do, and so that I'll obviously have a gaming theme, a video theme. Does the change? Should have breathed. And yeah. Also, I don't have learned enough subscribers and that. People might find my voice annoying, but don't understand me, so I'll try and add subtitles. Or just clarify what I've said. If it is asks. I don't know when I'll be doing dreads, but I think I need to be like an adult. So yeah. I'm not done much, have I? I mean, I've been doing stuff. That's how I normally start my Minecraft. I did materials and then I start building. So I might just work with materials, start building after I did a lot of materials. So it is like nearly half 9, and I said it's gonna be a half-hour video, but I just can't be bothered. How do YouTubers make such short videos? Maybe it's because they've made a lot of long videos and I just want to delete. But so I'm just gonna see Dolphin for like adult, whatever. She wants to also not to sound weird, but we used to do all these other triplets as we had another orange-haired friend. And we all looked the same, and each teacher did mixing our names. It would tell me the other Dill would be Doll, the other Dill, and so on and so on. So we told us of the triplets and stuff. So yeah. Thus, in case you hear me say sister, I am an only sibling. I am an only child. She is not my actual sister, that would be weird. Might be weird because I don't outlook it. Yeah. So yeah. But she wants to do more flooding videos. So once it's a webcam or like a proto, yeah. We might actually be doing videos outside or inside, like mukbangs or something, or just food, or just doing conversation or streaming, whatever. Like, you doesn't even ask. You doesn't even ask if you just ask questions you want us to answer. Like most YouTubers do. Like, how long have you been together? Like that kind of stuff that YouTubers ask. No, the viewers ask. Also, I don't know if I would ever do it YouTube. I mean, I barely do TikTok. By the way, it is not banned in the UK. I went on it this morning after the ban, and the ban's been lifted after 14 hours in US. So I don't think it's a permanent ban. But yeah, it's been all over Twitter. Besides the has-been Hillboss stuff. Should I make a house there, then connect it to this mountain? Or should I just use up all this space as like one big village or something? One big base, or kingdom, or castle. Yes. Yes. I need to start making the stairs up here though, before I make any plans. Maybe a water? Might need to cheat. No, I didn't turn down. I've seen some stuff over there. So if I learn how to do that in Java, then bingo. So you can see some stuff over there, but I'm not sure if that's what we need. But yeah, I might stop the video here. Don't know when our next tutorial I'll still tomorrow. Math first thing, I do not like my new math teacher. But yeah. So I'll see you all in the next one. Hold on. I'll see you all in the next one, and I hope you have a fantastic night, day, wherever you are. A fantastic week if I don't record as I'm too fucking tired. And I hope you enjoyed the video. By the way, if you ask me to download any more for Darius mod, I will mess it up. I had to delete one of the videos drafts in my first video. That's why I had to do a reading. Anyway, bye internet. Yes, I'm gonna say internet because I don't know when you're watching this one. Bye internet. And if you have any tweetings like how Daz used to say YouTube and I'll say Dazzlers. If you have any questions or any suggestions or whatever, via my TikTok if you're not in the US, via my Twitter if you are in the US, and you did, and wherever you are, and of course leave a comment. Don't ask out. You did well for me today. Used to have this both videos and did comments, but I'm still suggesting another videos comments. So anyway, bye, and see you in the next video. Why do I sound like that guy who says, it's not just a theory, it's a game theory, it's a film theory. Anyway, what's his name? I'm so tired. Anyway, see ya.